Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, we're going to talk about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be moving across to the mid-term time frame. Once we're done with the mid-term, guys, we know what we're going to do. We're going to go straight through to the long-term and discuss what has happened here. A little cheeky Fibonacci retracement point coming through there. Interesting stuff coming through for Bitcoin just in general. We're going to cover Bitcoin, then we're going to go straight through to the altcoins, guys. We're going to be reviewing three potential positions that we did look at yesterday. We had Solana, TLM, and Link. Once we're done with them, we're going to be doing some altcoin requests as well there, guys. Amazing stuff coming through there. Let's have a little look at who we got in the chat coming through. We got Hex Hodder, we got Phoenix, we got Kane coming through. It's been a while, Kane. Hope you're doing well, my good sir. We got Slothbag. We've got Lauren as well. Nicely on the stream there, Lauren. We got Roger coming through. What up, Chestnut, my man? Nicely on the stream there, Roger. We got Mats Patel, no doubt requesting Reef at some point. My good sir. Sarigo. We got Crypto DK as well. Nicely all on the stream there, guys. 5 likes already. Unbelievable. Do appreciate the likes coming through. Obviously, if you are enjoying yourself, without further ado, let's get straight into the BTC update and smash this bad boy out. Yesterday, we were talking about this falling wedge chart pattern, guys. We were talking about the level of support along the lower side here. And also, we're talking about the level of resistance along the top side, testing this multiple times here. These were the breakout scenarios that we were looking for there, to the upside, to the downside. Now, we weighed this up. It was pretty juicy, right? We were looking for this. It was looking pretty good. Now, I didn't get in this, guys. I didn't. I thought about it, and it was a bit too choppy for my liking here, just because if you actually look where we did get this candle close, it was very much inside that trap zone, right? Yes, a bit annoying, right? Because obviously we did see it run up really quite nicely, right? It was really quite nice here for BTC, and I was looking for this candle body close, and it was kind of the real crucial point here. To see whether we were going to actually come up or have continuation down here. And we did actually come up, guys. We banged it all the way up. So well done to anyone who did get involved with this. It was a bit too fast for my liking. I didn't get involved with this. But yeah, there's just a review on the completion of the measure move coming through from yesterday. Good stuff coming through indeed. Now, what are we going to do? Let's do some fresh TA. So let's get rid of all this mess coming through here. And let's... Can I get rid of all these at once? Probably not. That's a bit annoying. But yeah, let's get rid of all of this. And let's do some fresh TA, because we do have a pretty strong ascending triangle, guys. We do have a pretty strong ascending triangle coming through here. And this is obviously going to be something along the lines of this, going from that low to that level of support coming through there in terms of candle bodies there. And then you can see, obviously, we do have very strong horizontal coming through here, guys. You can see this has been tested multiple times now. So it basically tells us there is some sort of potential. There's potential here. There's potential for a lovely cheeky chica. Little juicy Jew coming through there. We've got a little bit of a potential long coming through, guys. Potential long coming through, and that's obviously going to be very nice indeed. It's going to be probably like 3 or 4% there. So yeah, let's do some measure moves for that and see what we got coming through from there. That's going to be pretty good stuff indeed. Let's we're going to go on the most recent uptrend, looking like so, and basically banging that up like so, right? This is going to be the breakout scenario we are looking for. Yes, it is a bit choppy, guys. I would say it is a bit choppy here for BTC, just in terms of the breakout for this chart pattern of this ascending triangle here. It is going to be a bit choppy, but we are going to be staggering those take profits all the way up as we do here, because we know that's the best way to be banking profit and basically plan for any sort of reversal here. So this is going to be definitely one take profit. You can see the resistance there. You can see the resistance there off that wick most recently over the last 2 hours or so. Pretty heavy rejection, actually. I was looking for some sort of candle body close here, which was probably more decent enough to go on. Probably would be looking at it probably over 38,700 here. Just as you can see, this is a very crucial area for wicks to basically be tapping and saying hello to, right? And if we do get a candle body close, we usually bang up to that first take profit, right? So yeah, this is going to be the candle body close that I'm looking for here, guys. And it's going to be around 38,750 to basically activate that long position to the goddamn moon here. That's what we are looking for there. In terms of percentages to the upside, this is going to be yeah, 2 or 3%, I would say. Yeah, around 4.16% there. In terms of the candle body close there, it's going to be at 3.71% there. So really quite good. And guys, that is a spot trade. That's not a leveraged position. So yeah, it's all good there. Nice bit of money coming through there if that is going to have a lovely congruent breakout. Granted, yes, we have just seen a bit of resistance coming through. When I say resistance, guys, pretty strong stuff. And this makes me want to jump down to the shorter term time frame, because you can see we've actually got quite a strong range here, guys. We've got quite a strong range, and it basically makes me want to do some sort of parallel channel like so, right? And then we can see we've obviously broken down from that parallel channel. So let's do a measure move from there to there, and then let's see how much left in terms of downwards momentum we do have until we can basically look for a potential bounce here. And that bounce is going to be around 37,900 there. As you can see, we do have the 200 EMA basically sat in the way on the 15 minutes, so we're likely to find some sort of support coming through there. But yeah, in terms of shorting this zone, it's a bit too late for me to be basically shorting the breakout of this range there. But yeah, just a bit of guidance. We might see a bit of a bounce here from 37,899. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. But let's jump back to the longer term, to the short term time frame, but the hourly, because we're going to weigh up obviously the downwards trade as well. The move to the downside, because obviously this is something that if we do break down here, guys, you can see we're actually towards the end of the chart pattern. And when I say towards the end of the chart pattern, you can see we're actually getting to this coiled up sort of area here. And when this does happen, the move is like a lot smaller, unfortunately, and that's why we are only seeing a 3.7%. Whereas if we were breaking out here, the move would literally be probably like a 10, probably like 15, well, 10 to 15% there. But yeah, let's have a little look and see what's going on here in terms of a potential move to the downside here, because we like to weigh up all opportunities here, guys, because we know how Bitcoin behaves here. Pretty messy. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. Obviously, still speculatively speaking on which way this trend is going to go and where we are going to break here. So that is obviously going to be the most recent downtrend. So at this point in time, we're going to go on the most recent downtrend instead, just so we've got a bit more data here. But you guys know when we do actually come down to this breakout scenario on the lower side of this ascending triangle here, if we break this support that we've got coming through here from that low to this higher low here, then yes, it is going to be a smaller leg down. Probably, as I said, something along the lines of this, but still it is speculatively speaking how steep and how this trend is going to basically react there. So, and obviously still depending on where we're going to break it if we do break. So yeah, we're going to be using these two measure moves for basically a point of reference here. So yeah, let's have a look at that. And in terms of percentages there, still, guys, speculatively speaking, as I just said there, depending on where we're going to break here. So yeah, first measure move to the downside is going to be around 2.41% there. So yeah, not too bad there. And you can see how likely this is to kind of happen, right? Because you can see this is obviously a higher low, guys. If we do see this breakout here, we're going to be losing all major moving averages coming through on the hourly as well. So this breakout is looking ever so more sexy, ever so more profitable as we are coming down here. And yeah, this is definitely going to be some sort of bounce point coming through there. So yeah, definitely some take profits along the way. Let's weigh these bad boys up here. That's definitely going to be one. Obviously, this key horizontal coming through. That's obviously going to be the completion of the measure move as well there. So yeah, let's in terms of an entry. I'd say that's going to be, this is obviously going to be a very, very strong level of resistance. You can see the support here from the candle bodies there. Very, very, very strong stuff indeed. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting point. Definitely going to be some sort of take profit that we can be using there, or some sort of guidance for an entry there. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Please, 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 go and do your own research, right? Please, please, please go and do your own research. I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm here to literally teach you and educate you in TA. Okay, all good stuff. And if you are new to the stream, I am here every single day, Monday to Friday, every single morning. Yeah, it's quite an early one today, actually. Yeah, every single morning I'm here. So yeah, you know what to do if you like the content, all good stuff. But yeah, in terms of an entry point for Bitcoin coming through here, guys, I want to lose the 200 EMA. I want to lose the 55. I want to see the congruent breakout. And then obviously depending, as I said a second ago, speculatively speaking, where we are going to break along this line here, this is going to really give us a gauge on the distance between the first take profit and not, right? So if we came all the way down, cascading down right now, and we saw a nice candle body close below here, I wouldn't be entering. I still wouldn't be entering because we haven't seen the candle body close below the really strong horizontals there. So ideally, this is what I kind of want for Bitcoin today, to come down something along the lines of this and then have a break later on, maybe early into tomorrow, right? And then tomorrow morning, and then we can see a nice bit of a move down to the first sort of take profit coming through there, right? And so yeah, good stuff coming through. So yeah, that's what I would say about the short-term time frame, guys. Let's have a look at the RSI coming through there. Pretty central C. I mean, I would have actually expected to be a bit more central, right? Just after seeing this sort of ranging period for quite a while there, I would have sort of expected us to come down a bit more, bit heavier, right? But you can see obviously we have seen quite a steep decline in the strength here, just through obviously the most recent, well, the last 2 hours has been pretty volatile stuff, as you can see by the volume as well. Really, really strong smart money coming through here, guys. Very, very, very volatile indeed. So yeah, in terms of what's happening here with the RSI, in terms of divergences coming out the ears and all that stuff. Yeah, we probably do have one on the shorter term time frame, which is probably a bearish divergence. As you can see, we have set a high here and not so much a high on the RSI, right? So yeah, we definitely have some sort of bearish divergence coming through there, pushing us down, down, down. In terms of, this is going to be interesting. Something along the lines of this, guys. You can see we have a trend cycle coming through, which is quite nice to see us actually play out in terms of the resistance coming through here from yesterday morning, and you can see we are actually on the way down to hit that, right, in terms of the MACD here, guys. So so this is going to be the point to be looking out for there in terms of the trend reversal for Bitcoin, right? So this is going to be an interesting point of reference if we are going to be either shorting or waiting for some sort of breakout, right? Because if we do start tanking it down here, and we do hover around 37,700 there before the breakout, this is probably going to be a pretty strong level of support there, as well as the rejection of the trend here on the RSI as well, right? So so yeah, it's all lining up for a potential bounce here around 37,700, guys. That's what I would say about that on the short-term time frame. But hey, if it doesn't bounce and we do have some smart money coming through like we have seen recently with this volume, then yeah, I would expect a bit of a dump here, and that's where we're going to be looking for that 2.41%. Good stuff coming through there. Moving on to the longer-term time frame here or the mid-term time frame here for BTC, guys, because as you can see, it's choppy. It's choppy waters right now. I would actually be looking for some sort of long here for BTC if we can see a bit more confirmation, right? We can see a bit more confirmation. As I said yesterday, I mean, I did get rid of that TA a second ago, but yeah, as you can see at the start of the stream, guys, we did have that that trade lined up for yesterday. It was pretty solid, but the entry just wasn't really quite there, and it just banged it up for me. It banged it up straight away, and I did miss my entry, and it was like it wasn't really confirmed enough for me to be jumping in. But yeah, as you can see here on the longer term time frame, guys, it did bang it up, and you can see we're actually coming up and curling over here after a nice big wick to the upside, right? Now this is quite interesting, right? Just because if we do see us have another pump and we do get a candle body close, probably above 38,800, I probably would be looking at going long there and having our first take profit at the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement line, right? And then basically just longing that up, because you can see the measure move that we've got that we did way up yesterday, guys. As you can see, that measure move is still valid like so. We are just probably looking for some sort of retest coming through and then maybe continuation to the upside. That is on the basis that we don't invalidate the most recent higher low, guys, and that is going to be obviously this little chica down here around 36,700. That's going to be the area to sort of watch there. If we invalidate that and come down lower, then yeah, I would definitely expect a lower high after that and then continuation down from there. But you can see even to this area, we do have heavy levels of support here in terms of this downward sloping currently resistance line, guys, but hopefully we can be using this area as support and then banging it up from there. But yeah, interesting stuff coming through here on the short-term time, the mid-term time frame. And the measure move that we have got for that, guys, obviously it is all the way up, but you can see we do have very, very, very strong resistance lines coming through down here and everywhere. As you can see from the 27th of December, that is obviously very, very strong resistance here. We have tested that again back on the 20th of January, banging it all the way down yet again, and we're creeping up to that line again, guys. We're creeping up to that line again, and that does tell us that there is going to be some sort of resistance at 39,000. And hey, if there's not, there's money on the table, right? And when I say money on the table, guys, there is a long position to be taken advantage of as well. We're not just going to be shorting this bad boy all the way down. We're obviously going to be taking advantage of all different breakout scenarios as well there. So yeah, this is going to be the long position that we are going to be looking for as well. Probably looking for some sort of break at around 39,500, and they're basically running that up and riding that bad boy all the way up for that 24.2%. Do I think we're going to go all the way up to that 24.2%? Probably not. We're probably going to see reversals along the way, and this is why we are going to be staggering those take profits at all real crucial points there. But yeah, that's what I would say about the midterm here for Bitcoin. Obviously, those are positions that I am looking for there. We are in a bit of a micro uptrend, guys, but we haven't really actually seen invalidation of a real strong lower high yet. So please don't get too excited. I know we are seeing an uptrend for Bitcoin. Hello. It's nice to see you. We haven't seen you in a while, but don't get too excited. As I was just saying, we still haven't crossed the Fibonacci retracement on the 0.5, and that's obviously the 50% sort of the 50% sort of area. That's obviously the reversal point for the Fibonacci retracement, but then also we haven't invalidated the lower high as well, guys. So yeah, it's going to be quite a choppy sort of mess, right, at this time, until we see that nice congruent invalidation of the Fibonacci retracement. Now, just gonna have a drink and then we're going to be carrying it on. Let's have a look at the chat coming through there. It's not loading today. We've We've got Simon in the chat. Then I see on the stream this time. We've got Gordon. We've got Cedric. We've got Geek de Weep Dork Nerd. cool name, man. Love that. Gordon, saw your bro on the beach yesterday, going live style. Yeah, my brother's actually coming back to the UK. I'm getting him from the airport. When's that? Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I'm going to see him again, which is going to be cool. Some resistance, but not resistible as your TA. Thanks for the hopium, brother. Do you have any trades running at the moment? I always got trades going, man. Always, literally always in a trade. But yeah, I'm not. I try not to disclose my trades on stream, right? Just because of obviously legal issues and stuff like that. But I have decided to do a new thing on stream every single day, and that is where we pick when we do the altcoins, right? When we do the altcoins, no, I didn't read that paragraph. Apologies as well. But yeah, nice to see on the stream. When we do the altcoins, I pick like three potential trades that I'm looking at for the day through doing the TA here. So from yesterday, we've got Solana and TLM and Link. So we're going to be looking at those trades today, and then we're going to be having a look at and some other positions that we can be looking at for today, which could still be live, right? So yeah, basically we review them every single day. That's the sort of new structure that I'm going for there. Not sure how it's going to work as of yet, but yeah, I guess it seems to be going okay so far. So yeah, we will be reviewing them fairly shortly once we're done with BTC. But yeah, let me just smash this out, and we will we'll get to the altcoins fairly shortly, right? In terms of divergence and stuff like that on the RSI, not really, no. Not really, no. Not looking that great. I mean, in terms of having any sort of bullish divergence or bearish divergence at this point in time, nothing really jumping out at this time. I mean, we could have had some sort of bearish divergence coming through here, but you can see the high did actually line up with this high here. So yeah, it's all good. So yeah, let's get rid of that, because that was this was obviously a prediction that we were looking for there, just to weigh up the option there. So we'll just have to see. He break up with his girl or what? No, not at all. It's my mum's getting married, so well, our mum's getting married, so yeah, he's coming back for the wedding, and we're gonna have a good grinding session, a good bit of work, good bit of business work coming through there. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him as well there. But yeah, so ADX creeping up, guys. This is obviously a very good sign here, considering Bitcoin is now in an uptrend. Obviously, this is the ADX basically tells us that the strength of the trend, right? And we are seeing this get ever so close to these checkpoints. And we know the checkpoints of the ADX is 20 and 25 there, guys. Basically, these are the confirmation that we are looking for. If we can get above 25 here, hello, uptrend. That basically is another sign of confirmation there, which is good. We have had that bullish crossover, which is obviously very nice for the uptrend for BTC here on the DMI. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. It's we're looking for that confirmation to get above that 25, and when that does happen, if we can see a breakout coming through from that, then yeah, it's just another sign here for for continuation to the upside, right? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It's looking a little bit hopeful, guys, and that does actually swiftly bring me on to the Bitcoin dominance here, because you can see obviously we have bounced very cleanly off this area here around 39-40% there. We have bounced very cleanly off that, annoyingly, because ideally for altcoins, guys, we did kind of want to break this zone and break this pretty strong heavy level of support here, right? But obviously we did bang it up. Now we are seeing a bit of reversal coming through there, and we did see some coins actually do quite well yesterday, out of their own sort of mentality as well. It was like we saw Solana do really well. What else did we see do well? There was a couple that were just pumping out of nowhere, right? And yeah, so we were talking about that in the community yesterday, which is quite cool. But this now we are seeing a bit of a curl over coming through on the Bitcoin dominance, guys. This basically means there is going to be a bit more buying pressure into the altcoins, so we could actually see some nice big pumps today, which is a few things that we are looking out for. And a couple that didn't really do anything yesterday, I think we'll probably be doing some stuff today. Maybe Rune, Matic. Maybe I think AVAX is a bit asleep at the moment. We need AVAX to sort of do something. Maybe ADA is going to do something. But yeah, that's just on a reflection of them not doing anything yesterday, right? So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, ideally, guys, if the Bitcoin dominance is going to come down like this and come down and test this area again, this is really going to give like the altcoins maybe like 10-20% there, and that's obviously what you are looking for here for your hodl there. So yeah, all good stuff coming through. But yeah, let's move on to BTC on the longer term time frame. I'm not going to go on too much about this, guys, because we do this every day now, and it gets a bit tedious when the same thing's sort of being said continuously, right? Huge downtrend from the all-time high, lower highs being set continuously, lower lows being set continuously there. No sign of real reversal until we really do break the Fibonacci retracement at 0.236 there, and even then, guys, we can see on the VPVR here, you can see we do have a very, very strong area here for resistance there. The 55 moving average, is that the 50 actually? Yeah, we've got the 50 actually selected. We've got the 50 SMA coming down as well. That's obviously going to be heavy, heavy resistance as well there, guys. And then the 200 EMA coming down to say hello as well. We know the resistance that we're going to find off that too. So yeah, we haven't really had the confirmed reversal at all yet. At all, guys. We're still in a macro downtrend. It is still looking really quite bearish here. I can't stress that enough. It is still looking really quite bearish here until we see the confirmed signs that we are looking for here on the midterm time frame. And then we can be using them as references for potential breakouts coming through here on the longer term time frames as well there. So yeah, quite interesting stuff coming through there for the long-term time frame. It's just a bit of a patience game at this point now before blindly entering any sort of positions coming through there. I would say hash rate is actually doing really, really quite well here. I mean, I haven't got the indicator up at this point in time, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have got that indicator. But yeah, the hash rate is actually still doing really quite well, so that is still a very, very bullish sign there for BTC. As you can see here, we do have very, very strong trend lines coming through on the RSI there, which we have been heavily respecting in terms of resistance most recently. We're actually above them, guys, which is really quite nice to see. So we could actually see, it's an indication we could see some buying strength to the central point on the RSI on the daily, which could be causing some sort of nice little uptrend coming through there. And that could be the signification for a breakout scenario of 39,000 that we are looking for. And that's a reference point for what we are looking for there for a lovely long position up for that 24.2% there. So yeah, the stars are sort of aligning for a lovely long position there if and only if we can get that confirmed breakout scenario coming through there. But yeah, not too shabby at all. I would say stochastic RSI, yeah, it's not really, it's too high. It's a bit too high. And in these scenarios, you can expect a bit of a curl over. So yeah, if we are going to see a bit of a curl over coming through here, let's bring these down for a sec. The volume weighted ATR band is creeping up, guys. It is creeping up to say hello here, and we have obviously set this low, guys. This is obviously the longer term time frame. We've set this low. You know what happens when we set this low, and we are going to see, if we are going to see some more continuation to the upside, what we need to do, we need to come down. We need to set a higher low. We need to. Can't stress that enough. We need to set a higher low and then have continuation to the upside, right? So yeah, this is sort of what we are looking for now for Bitcoin, curling over from the Fibonacci retracement here, and then maybe bouncing on this on the volume weighted ATR band, the volume weighted average true range there, and then and guys, we know how important the average true range is in trading across every single asset, right? So yeah, and then from there, this is hopefully going to be our high low that we are looking for, and then we can be looking for a lovely, juicy, mega, giga, juicy breakout to the upside, right? That's sort of what we're looking for there. But yeah, interesting stuff coming through there for BTC coming through on the long-term time frame. Right, let's do some altcoins. Let's review what we were doing yesterday, guys. Lovely, lovely position coming through for Solana, right? And you guys know, what's more important, stock RSI or RSI? I'd probably say RSI, to be honest with you, just the RSI. I know the stochastic is decent, it is good, but for me personally, I think stochastic is probably better on the longer term time frames. But I'd probably use RSI alone across the board. You got the MFI as well, that's not too bad, and that brings in the volume to the volume inside of it as well. So yeah, you can use quite a lot of them, but yeah, I just tend to usually stick to the RSI. It is it's pretty reliable, right? It's pretty reliable. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about Solana as we were doing yesterday. This is one of our positions that we were looking for. Sorry, this is one of my positions that I was looking for there. I did look at a very nice breakout here. I actually got in a couple times, right? Got in a couple times coming through here. I actually got in on a candle body close here of the dump to the downside here, which we were weighing up, and then I hit first take profit, second take profit, stop loss back at entry, bang. Absolutely fine. Made a bit of paper there. Not the end of the world. It was around this sort of area that we did get involved with. Yeah, it was around, I made around 1.48%, so nothing too crazy. And then came back, stop loss at entry. So I hit break even for the rest of my trade there. So yeah, absolutely fine there. And then from there, you can see what happened. Parabolic motion to the upside. Insane. And we did have this measure move weighed up as well there. I was looking for a candle body close here along this sort of area above the 200 EMA on the hourly as well. Banged it in from there. Amazing stuff. Didn't make 4.3% there. Made just probably a bit less actually. Probably 2.76 there. And yeah, basically just rode that up till the end of the measure move there. So yeah, good stuff coming through there in terms of reference for yesterday's yesterday's Solana trade that we did way up yesterday. So yeah, that's cool. Let's move on to the next one, and that is going to be it's going to be Link, guys. Link, that trade is actually still valid, right? That trade is still valid, so I'm still looking for some sort of breakout and an entry on that. So yeah, let's jump to Link and have a little look at that. I feel like these it's quite nice actually, because these are flowing a lot quicker than when I used to do the altcoins of the day, right? As you can see, guys, we've got a rising wedge coming through for Link here. We've got the breakout scenario to the upside or the downside here. We're probably more likely to break to the downside, as you can see. Rejection onto volume weighted ATR band coming through there, and you can see we are in a bit of a cheeky downtrend in a sense. It doesn't look the biggest thing in the world, but you can see we are respecting this this level of resistance here, and also we do have the high here, and this is obviously going to be a lower high coming down. So yeah, the likelihood of us coming down, losing all major moving averages is more likely than breaking to the upside, right? So so yeah, it's not looking too bad here for Link. I would say Link is still valid, guys. So yeah, please watch out for that coming through there. The next one is going to be, obviously I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Please go do your own research before entering any sort of position that I do say on this stream, right? Now, in terms of I'm actually in a TLM trade right now. I am long on TLM. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get to at the point that I was really looking for, right? I think I did have yeah, I did. It was quite annoying, right? I thought I put my first take profit at this one, not this one. So I got in around this candle body close here. As you can see, very nice candle body close here. What we were looking for on the stream, right? And I actually got in here and I didn't set my first take profit here, which I should have at 0.1162, right? So my first take profit is here. Didn't hit it. I basically came back down. Currently at this point in time, guys, I'm negative, right? Completely transparent. I'm currently negative in this position, right? It's completely my fault, right? It's completely my fault because I didn't set my take profit tight enough, right? I did go back after that once I was negative and was like, right, okay, let's have a look at a new take profit coming through here. And I went all the way back in history for a long time ago, actually. And there was actually a really nice level of resistance here, which I should have actually plotted in. So that is my fault. I didn't do that. My stop loss, probably something around 0.1119 there, below the 200 EMA, below the 21 as well there. So yeah, it's quite a strong area to hold support. So hopefully, ideally, what I'm looking for here is, obviously we've got a high low here. Hopefully we come down, bang a high low here, and then have continuation to the upside, right? So yeah, that's gonna be a sort of ideal sort of scenario there for TLM. In terms of getting into this still, it's actually still valid, guys, because this is technically what we have seen here, a bit of a fake out for this breakout. Fake out for the breakout scenario coming through there. And as you can see, this is the ranging period coming through there. Parallel channel, guys. You can see a parallel channel coming through. Massive breakout to the upside, massive breakout to the downside. Currently looking for a breakout to the upside there. So yeah, this position is still valid. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this does plan out today. And maybe that's something that we can be looking at tomorrow as well. But yeah, just going to pop to the loo, guys. And I will be back to do more of your coins in a second. Let me just have a look at the chat before I go to the loo quickly, because I see there's quite a few of you now. We got Carice. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong, right? Kairi? I can't read very well, man. I'm the sniper. Could I dare review the coins? Do you usually trade with leverage? If so, how many X is 3X, 10X? It's actually illegal to trade with leverage in the UK, so I cannot disclose that, unfortunately. But what I would say is only ever invest 3%, not 3%, sorry, 5% of your trading portfolio into a position, and then you'll never trade, then you're never chasing your losses and stuff like that. And never, ever, 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 ever let yourself get liquidated. Do not do that. Don't be using your liquidated figure for a stop loss, right? That's just really, really bad. That's not what you should be doing at all. You should be managing the position differently. You should never ever let yourself get liquidated, right? It's like the worst thing. You and your brother should do a stream together talking about daily strategies, your favorite indicators, and your views for the next few weeks, etc. Yeah, it does sound quite cool. We are going to do a group stream as well when we do come back, right? Like, come back. My brother's on the way back to the UK on Sunday this week, so yeah, it's gonna be quite cool. We are gonna do a group joint stream, guys. So yeah, something to be looking out for there. But yeah, I'll be back fairly shortly, guys. It won't be long. Just drinking too much tea and protein shakes, right? But yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. Staying juicy. Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. Apologies, I needed to go to the loo. I was drinking too much tea and protein shakes, but yeah, we back, we here. We're here to do some altcoin requests, guys. So smash your altcoin requests in the chat, and I'm gonna get to them as soon as physically possible. I want to see you guys spamming the chat with altcoins now. I've got ADA from Kane there, so I'm gonna be doing a bit of ADA to start off with, and then I'm gonna just be smashing through your altcoin requests, guys. So yeah, get them in the chat and let's do this. Let's find some positions for today here. I wasn't in a very good mood when I started the stream, but I'm in a lot better mood now. All good, all good. Let's have a look for ADA coming through there. Obviously, a bit of old TA coming through there. So yeah, let's take a step back and get rid of all that dirty filthiness. Move that across. It's going to be something that we are going to be using there. I see the request coming through in numbers here. Good stuff, guys. I did wash my hands, don't worry, sloth bag. I'm getting wee all over my PC and stuff. No, thank you, mate. But yeah, ADA coming through there. Let's have a little look at what can we see for ADA, guys. What we can see is quite a strong downtrend coming through here. Should we have a look at the? Should we look at the daily? The big daily? The big daily? As you can see, this is obviously a very, very, very strong area for support, guys. Multiple levels of support along this zone. I would say it's actually really quite bad news here for the volume weighted ATR band to be this steep to the downside here, because this actually is a level of support. If we do dump here, guys, this is going to be the level of support that we are looking for, around 8.6 there. I mean, to be honest, if we lose this low again, I'm probably going to be going short on ADA, right? I know it's an unfavorable opinion here, and I do have an ADA hodl, but I will be shorting it across a different exchange, right? At round 0. If we get a candle body close, 0.9112 there. If we get below the volume weighted ATR band and also below this crucial level of support, then yeah, I will be running that wave down, right? I will be running that wave down. So yeah, good stuff for ADA there. But let's have a look at let's have a little look at the daily here, because this is obviously not the daily, the hourly. It's getting very choppy along these waters, guys. Very, very choppy indeed. I want to be drawing in something. I want to start drawing here. I need to draw. Now, basically, what we're going to do here, we're going to be following in terms of the level of support, guys. As you can see, this is clearly something we need to be looking at, right? Because you can see, God, I'm getting cramp in my leg. One sec. Too much gym. Oh, we all good. Yeah, anyway, this is going to be the level of support that we are looking for there. God, I've gone really red. That's going to be the support that we are looking for there, guys. You can see the support that we've had along this zone here. Now, the resistance here is also going to be along this top side here. Now, this is basically creating a symmetrical triangle chart pattern, guys. Symmetrical triangle chart patterns, they tend to break either way, right? They can break either way, but we do have a mutation. No, what we've got here, guys, is a symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the bottom of a downtrend, right? And you know what that means? Technically, it does mean it mutates into a bearish pennant chart pattern, right? Bearish pennant chart pattern. They tend to favor breaking to the downside, right? So this is definitely something, to be looking out for there. Lawrence says, "Oh my God, so sorry, that was hilarious." Yeah, I do apologize, guys. Do have a little bit of cramp on the stream. 20 likes, unbelievable, guys. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it, the likes today. I do appreciate the likes coming through. But yeah, this is something that we are going to be looking for here for ADA here. If we are going to be looking for a break here, guys, I want to be going on the most recent downtrend. That's probably going to be something along the lines of this. I know it's not quite the touch that we are looking for there, but there is going to be some sort of resistance point coming through here that we can be using as a reference point here, guys, as you can see there. So yeah, I'm going to be using this. What's happening outside my house? But it's very loud. This is what I'm going to be using for the measure move to the downside here. If we are going to break to the downside here, guys, because obviously it is a bearish pennant chart pattern, they tend to usually break to the downside, right? So let's weigh up some percentages. Let's see if this is a position that we can be referencing for tomorrow here, because it's interesting, because we're coming up to the end of this chart pattern here. You can see we're coming to the end of it here. When we do get to this caught up sort of area, there is likely to be some sort of move here. So yeah, this is one I'm going to add to the list today. So let me write that down. This is an ADA trade I'm going to be looking for today, guys. I'll write that down, and we will be reviewing this tomorrow morning on stream as well, just to see how it has gone. It's going to be quite cool. And yeah, to the downside, it's going to be around 6% there. Now, to the upside, guys, let's have a little look. To the upside, let's have a little look at this, and that is going to be around... It's going to be around... It's around a 5% move as well there, guys. So there is... There's money. There's money on the table to be taken here, right? We are looking for this, and it's I don't know. It's money, right? It's juicy. It's a nice juicy position. It's a little cheeky 5% there. But yeah, these are percentages, guys. In terms of take profit points that I'm going to be referencing here, I know it's not quite just 6% on your investment because you are staggering your take profits and you are actually getting less gains from this, but you have the security of not getting reversed on and giving back that profit, right? Because it's not essentially 6% on your whole investment, because you're not leaving your whole investment in, right? You're taking some out. You're taking 20% out here and there, so it does cut down your percentages, but it's still, for simplicity's sake, I will just say 6%, right? But you probably do get around 4%, maybe a little bit less from that, or something along the lines of that, right? But yeah, in terms of reference for decent take profit points, what we can be looking for here, I'm just going to be basically labeling here all of these horizontal points that we can actually see the reversal coming through on, right? Because obviously we're not here to get reversed on. You know why we're here, guys? We're here to make money. We're here to make cold hard cash. So we basically need to be ready for basically staggering those take profits. And once we hit our first take profit, we move our stop loss to our entry point, and that basically means we're not going to lose, right? It eradicates our loss, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, that's going to be the move to the downside for ADA. You can see we're pretty much near the top side for ADA. I did say ADA was pretty much asleep yesterday, right? So yeah, we can basically potentially be looking at some sort of move to the upside here today if we can get see a congruent breakout, right? I want to see. Let's see where we can get in here, because this is going to be quite interesting, because you can see here. What I'm going for is a reference point on top of this wick, right? Because you can see, sorry, on top of this candle body close, you can see this is obviously a very, very key area for resistance here. So even if we do see a nice breakout here, guys, the likelihood of getting resistance here, even though we've had the breakout of the trend line, is actually quite likely. So we basically don't want to be entering until we see a nice candle body close above here. But then even that, you can see how choppy the water is above that. So that's why we're going to be putting in probably a nice tight secondary take profit there. Maybe, yeah, probably there, guys. You can see we do have wicks to the upside here, and also candle body closes there as well. There is quite a bit of resistance here. So to be honest with you, because it's actually getting smaller, this gap, I probably wouldn't even be getting in until we have, yeah, it's going to be literally pointless, right? It's going to be a 0.28% take profit. So I wouldn't be getting in until we've cleared that, that was 1.06 there. So from there, let's do some more. Let's do some more moves to the upside, right, in terms of take profits. So yeah, the next take profit cleanly is probably going to be something. Well, we're definitely going to have one there. You can see the resistance coming through there, but I might chuck another one in between, right? Because you can see, obviously, it's not the nicest thing in the world. It is very choppy, and also we do have the 200 EMA as well, right? We do like it when we have got a very nice clean break to the most recent lower high there, but you can see we've obviously got a lot of choppiness in the air here, so we basically need to prepare for that, and it basically just ups the chances of being reversed on, guys. And we're not about that, right? We're here. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that's kind of what we want to be doing here. But yeah, that in terms of future take profits that we could be looking for there, let me just bang a load in, because obviously we are going to be using these as reference points, right? We're going to be using these as reference points when we do review the position over the next day here. But yeah, this is what I would be looking for ADA there in terms of a nice juicy trade there. But yeah, let's move on coming through. What else have we got in the chat there? Because I know we've got a lot of requests coming through there. I saw you guys banging in those requests. Let's do a bit of mana there for Lauren there. I'll do a bit of mana for Lauren. I think someone said any news with the project yet that we're launching. Yeah, we're launching a decentralized metaverse casino. Pretty insane, pretty insane stuff. But yeah, it's delayed a little bit, guys. It is delayed a little bit. Just there's a few things we need to tie up, right? I think I want to go into a bit more detail on the white paper and stuff like that. So yeah, we've got a little bit more work to do, but it is going to be launched this week, like definitely this week. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when that is all going to happen, right? Cold hard cash. That's why we're here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so mana, Decentraland coming through here. Let's jump to the longer term time frames here, because you can see we've obviously got this descending triangle coming through here. And well. What are you doing, mana? You want a breakout scenario? Money. Cold hard cash. Waiting for the taken. As you can see, this is going to be the trap zone here, guys. I don't want to be jumping in until we... To be honest, it's just a bit too late, guys, unfortunately. It's a bit too late, but you can see, obviously, this is the chart pattern that we did have here. So now, what are we going to do? We've obviously got a new low here in terms of candle bodies there. This is obviously going to be a massive, massive resistance point that we have been looking for there. So it basically makes the measure move valid, which is actually going to be quite nice for mana here, guys. Actually, it's looking a lot nicer, actually, the more that I talk about this. This is going to be the measure move up, guys. I might be adding this to the list, but please be aware this is going to be a swing trade, guys. Obviously, I'm not here to give you trades. I'm here to educate you on positions that I'm going to be taking and stuff like that. This is something that I'm going to be potentially taking here, but I want to see a nice candle body close above $2.96 there. If we don't get a candle body close above that, I'm not going to get in, guys, because one, we've got to clear the 55, and you can see this filthy, filthy trap zone from all-time highs there. Absolute dirty there. We don't want to get reversed on here, guys. We're here to make money. So yeah, this is where I'm going to be entering there and basically riding that wave all the way up and taking profit at all of the most recent lower highs, right? So there's definitely going to be one there. There's definitely going to be one there, and there's definitely going to be one, obviously, at the top of the measure move there. And to be honest with you, that's probably not enough for me. I want to be probably jumping down to the shorter term time frames and getting a bit more data, right? Because obviously we're going to have a lot more data in terms of candle bodies, in terms of resistance and stuff like that. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a point there as well. You can see we've been resisted. We've found resistance, support. So yeah, it's a very, very choppy sort of area, that area. So we are going to be using that as a take profit as well there. But yeah, that's definitely something I would be looking for mana there. So I'm going to add that to the list as well, in terms of a trade to be referencing there, and then we can basically check back on that and see how that's going over the next day or so, right? So yeah, good stuff for mana. I would say fairly bullish, actually. I would say it's actually fairly bullish in terms of this uptrend. It's really, really quite nice. We are obviously setting lows here, higher lows being set, lower highs here getting validated with the higher low being set, banging it. Very nice uptrend, I would say. I would expect a bit of a micro pullback coming through here, maybe coming down to around 2.63 and then having continuation to the upside here, because you can see we are basically just about to set a lower high here. As you can see, lower high coming through there after invalidation of the higher low there. So yeah, I would expect a bit more continuation to the downside, maybe bouncing off this trend line at 2.70 and then having continuation up, and that's when you really want to be looking at breaking this high there, guys. But yeah, that's gonna be mana sort of covered there. Let me move on to Matic, a bit of Matic. A little bit of Matic in my life. Let's have a little look at what Matic is doing. Ranging. Matic is on a ranging scenario, guys. Ranging means we're in a sideways sort of market, right? We're ranging between an area. As you can see, the support is being formed along this zone. Very, very nice stuff indeed. Pretty strong stuff around 1.52 there. You can see the resistance to the top side here along from 1.74 there. Now, this does tell us there is a potential breakout to the upside or a potential breakout to the downside here. And that is going to be in these areas, obviously speculatively speaking, on where the price is going to go. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this does actually play out there. But for now, it's not going to be something I'm going to be looking at, just because it's we're a bit too far away, guys. We're central at this point in time. We have set a lower high here, but we're still struggling to get over this lower high here. So yeah, it's not really the biggest confirmed thing in the world. I will be looking at something a bit more congruently when we do see a break of this. This is obviously the measure move down there, but the break of this probably up to the volume weighted ATR, and that's what I would be looking for a position there. But right now it's just a bit too flaccid, right? But yeah, overall, let's do an overall analysis. Overall, obviously, we've got a rising wedge chart pattern. We're having the breakdown from that. Did we see measure move completion? I don't think we did, actually. Oh, no, we did. Yeah, we saw measure move completion there. Very, very nice indeed. So, yeah, that does indicate some sort of buying back scenario coming through there. What I would say, just in general, guys, obviously, we have seen Matic come up. We have seen these the higher lows get set. We have seen these highs get set. Now, from the high, we've obviously seen a lower high coming down, invalidating the higher low here. And now we're coming up to set a lower high, and then probably going to have continuation down. So yeah, just please be aware. I would expect probably Matic to come down a bit further there, and that is obviously going to be signifying a nice little breakout coming through for this ranging area to the lower side, right? And that's obviously going to be coming down like that. So yeah, interesting stuff for Matic. Let's have a little look at what we got next. We've got 12 minutes left, guys, and then we're going to be calling it a day here. Let's have a look. My office is getting really hot. I put the heating on before my stream, and it's like 30 degrees in it right now. Not good. But yeah, how are you all doing? I haven't asked you guys how you are, I don't think. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's Tuesday. I start a new gym today. It's going to be quite cool. I've left my old gym. It's not really a... I mean, it's kind of a sparry sort of gym, but yeah, Simon, just if you need a massage, I'm only 5 minutes away. Are you still in Cheltenham, are you, Simon? Shall I do Simon USDT? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? GRT, please, sir. GRT for you, my good sir. That's your favourite coin, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I see you request it quite a lot. I might be wrong. Apologies if I am. But yeah, I do see you request it quite a lot. Just a review on what we did before. What's up, Chester? Been heavy on NFTs lately, says Lethal Mind. Lethal Mind, let me know, my good sir, if you're actually making any paper with them. Because I know the NFT market is very... At this point in time, I'm sure... Oh, you're near Cheltenham. Yeah, I live in Cheltenham, guys. I try to keep that away for quite a while, but yeah, I live in Cheltenham. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I've seen this NFT sort of space. It's just a bit too crowded with projects that are just trying to just scrape some money and then not do anything, right? There's no passive income in games and stuff. And that's like the company that I did showcase the other day, Vidora, and the community that I've been a part of for like months and months, and probably like eight or 10 months or something ridiculous. They're bringing out a play to earn game for their NFTs, and NFTs are so cheap to mint. They're like 0.25 BNB or something. So yeah, really, really cheap to mint compared to other NFTs, and you're going to be earning that money back once they've launched the game. So yeah, it's pretty decent stuff coming through there, but I can't see a lot of these other NFT companies really doing stuff like that. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, let me know, Lethal Mind, if you're actually making money on buying and selling NFTs, because I know there's a whole thing at the moment about it's just all over social media. I'm not sure if you guys are getting the same sort of videos that I'm getting. It's a bit annoying. Like, I try and stay off social media anyway, but for work purposes, I like to see the narrative of what's actually happening, and the space is just so crowded with just like the crypto space, just so crowded with just crap NFTs, right? But yeah, interesting. I would say symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the end of a downtrend, guys. This is the sort of, I mean, there is going to be a few other chart patterns coming through here, because this isn't a very nice sort of West Coast, the best coast. It's the muddiest coast, I tell you that. Yeah, there's a couple of resistance points to be looking out for there. I would be looking for... It's a bit choppy. It's a bit too choppy, right? A bit choppy. But yeah, there's the breakout scenario to the upside here if GRT is going to have continuation to the upside here. And when I say choppy, guys, there's not really a solid trend here. Like, there's not really the solid trend. It's like parabolic motion to the upside, dump to the downside, high low gets set, nice little uptrend, high low get invalidated, right? Coming back up, testing the lower highs again, right? This is not a very strong uptrend. It's not a very strong trend in general, even with these downtrends, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where you actually go from here. If you are going to see a breakout here, then there is potential for a move, right? I don't know what the hell that happened with that wick, but yeah, there is a potential for a move here. I wouldn't want to get in until we've cleared this trap zone here, or I would be using this trap zone as like a reference for a take profit point there, because we know this area is going to be it's going to be the chopping board. It's going to be the chopping board of this trade, right? So yeah, I mean, it's a bit, as I said, it's a bit too choppy. There is a breakout scenario there, but it's not like it's not confirmed in a sort of trend, right? So yeah, it's a bit too choppy there. It's a bit strange how half the regulars are from the southwest. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, GRT overall is, as I said, it's a bit choppy. You are still in a macro downtrend there, so I probably would expect some sort of downwards momentum coming through here, probably depending on what Bitcoin's going to be doing as well there. Yeah, there's another trend I'm going through there as well, like. Yeah, that's probably the most reliable one, I'd say, actually. In terms of most recent price action, right? You can see this falling parallel channel. Obviously, we do have a lot of spillage here, but from here, there is a nice bit of a range there coming through. So yeah, we could be looking at a breakout like that or a breakout like that. Interesting. check Luna. In your honor, Maz. Reef. Yeah, that's nice, Lethal Mind. I like that. Back in October, that's a long time though, isn't it? I suppose for a 4x, 400%, that's not too bad. Where are we? Luna. Yeah, I got quite a few NFTs now, to be honest, but not really. Minted a few of them, but just not really that fussed about it, right? I feel like I make more money trading rather than NFTs. Like, I think the whole buzz of like loads of NFTs blowing up and stuff like that, I think that's kind of gone now. For now, anyway. For now, but yeah. Luna. What are you doing? You beautiful little baby. Obviously, we've got a huge uptrend coming through there for Luna, and we are looking at the break to the downside here. It's actually been trending now for quite a while. I would actually expect a more solid lower high to really be set here, so I probably would expect a bit more upwards momentum for Luna to get to 56.21. That sort of looks like the healthiest scenario there. Now, if you do lose the 200 EMA on the daily, that's when I would expect definite continuation to the downside here. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there. And obviously, if you do break that horizontal as well, it's going to be a key area here for Viva la Resistance. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that does play out here. But what I would say is looking fairly bearish right now, right? Fairly bearish right now. Yes, we did have, I think it was quite a bullish day yesterday there for Luna, but we are seeing that momentum slow down today, right? In terms of key areas to be looking out for there, for Luna, if you are trading Luna today, these are the areas, right? We've obviously got a higher low here, and this is obviously going to 55 moving average coming through as well, around the $50.60 there. If you can bounce there and then break this high, you're going to carry on up, right? It's going to looking really, really quite good. But if you do break this low here, so if you do break this, if you break this low, you're probably going to have continuation down to here, bounce up, set a lower high, and then have continuation down. And that's probably when I would expect Luna to be coming down to that 47 sort of area there again, as you can see there, guys. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through for Luna. But parabolic motion, we know what this means, guys. We know what parabolic motions mean. Need I do the drawing? I'll do the drawing. We're doing a Mount Everest climb, guys. Mount Everest climb, as you can see, Mount Everest. If you want to climb to the top of Mount Everest, you need to be resting at base camp 1. When I say resting, I mean consolidation, not dumps to the downside, invalidating higher lows here. I want to see consolidation and then another leg up to to base camp 2, right? That's sort of the ideal sort of scenario there for Luna. Can you please check lit? Says Raj. Yes, sir, I can check lit. Everything litty. We lit out here, man. Parabolic motions. Again, very, very steep. Very steep. Yeah, overall, strong downtrend, right? Like the strongest downtrend. Now let me, this is, what the hell is this? That's obviously the open. Dreadful. Yeah, it's obviously looking really bad. I would say really, really quite bad, just because the key areas that I didn't really want to lose here for lit was going to be something along the lines of this. Now you have lost that, right? You have lost that, and you're obviously in a very, very steep downtrend here on the daily. What I probably would expect is either resistance here off the 10 simple, which you are trying to find here, and if you do, resistance off the 10 simple, if you do not find resistance and you find support on it, your likelihood of coming up to testing the 21 and also this horizontal hit is quite likely. But please, even if you come up here to around $2 there, which is obviously going to be a huge gain to where you are now, it's still not going to be confirmation that you are heading back up, right? Even 40% gain here, you're still in a downtrend. You're still not invalidating key lower highs here. And this is these are the areas that I really would be looking for to get over before really flipping back bullish at all on this coin, right? It's looking really, really bearish. To break these lows is really bad. Like, I can't stress that enough. Really, really bad. And this is obviously going to be acting as heavy resistance there. If you get resistance off there, I really would expect you to come down and test this low again at $1.36. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very choppy sort of chart here, I would say, for lit there, Raj, I'm afraid. Every project I invested in, it has utility in airdrops. I'm hodling some and selling the least rare NFTs. I usually get 4+ NFTs in each product, so that 4x is each NFT. My bag is growing even in a bear. Interesting. That's good, man. Nice little strategy there. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to be calling it a day. That's 58 minutes there. That's anything else? Any other requests? Let's have a little look. Did we do the trades? ADA, mana, and we need to do another one. We need to do another. Should do Mat, not Matic. We did Matic, didn't we? We did. Let's do Phantom. FTM for Gordon. Oh god. Yes, interesting. We do have an ascending triangle, guys. Ascending triangle coming up here on the daily chart. Just to summarize here on the macro. That was wrong. I hate this mouse. Or it's my chart or something. But yeah, I want to get rid of that. We do have an ascending triangle forming here on the daily chart, guys. And in terms of a level of support that we can be looking for, it is going to be around this 151. You can see how correlative that is with this uptrend with this trend line as well, guys, from previous history. Very, very strong stuff all the way back in December 2020, right? So yeah, we know this is going to be very, very strong in terms of support there. You can see the support that we have formed on that before, right? So it's going to be interesting to see if we do actually get to this zone. If we do, am I going to be blindly long in this zone? Probably not, right? I'm going to be basically be progressing. I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm going to be waiting for a nice congruent breakout here. If we break down here, then hello, yes, money is going to be on the table for us to be taking advantage of there, right? And that's going to be something along the lines of that, right? Nothing too crazy, but still money at the end of the day, right? If we do see a reversal of the trend here, and we do see us coming up and testing these all-time highs yet again, there is going to be a breakout to the upside, right? There is going to be a breakout to the upside, right? So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for there. Probably around, I mean, I got 59% on the cards there. I mean, it's very, very greedy measure move, guys, I must say. Very, very greedy indeed. As you can see, it is still speculatively speaking, and this does, I mean, it's going to weigh up with that trend line coming through there from all-time high to all-time high again there. So yeah, it's looking fairly, stars are aligning for FTM to kind of break like that. And in terms of percentages there for that, it's 155%. Money, cold hard cash on the table for us to take. Yeah, good stuff. So yeah, that's what we'll be looking for there for Phantom if we do see a nice break to the upside there. Amazing stuff coming through indeed. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Let's it was FTM, right? FTM. Let's write that trade down and we'll see if we can reference that as we progress throughout this thing, right? We've also got Link as well, guys, because that trade still hasn't been activated as well, right? So yeah, I don't really know how this new strategy is kind of flowing, but yeah, we'll just see. BTC on a bit of a pump at the moment. We have seen a bit of a a bullish candle, as you can see here. Very nice coming up to the upside here after that buyback from around 37,000. Simplicity's sake, 38k, banging it all the way back up to 38,250 there. Seeing a bit of a bounce coming through here in terms of this range, right? In terms of this range here on the short-term time frame. And as you can see, this is a very, very clean-cut example of why we stagger our take profits, right? Because this is the completion of the measure move down to 37,900. And you can see the reversal coming through from there. So yeah, this is why we bank our take profits as we go, right? We stagger those take profits, makes it more makes us basically make more money, right? Simple as that. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Keep yourselves safe in terms of trading out there. Don't ever trade what you cannot afford to lose, right? And for me personally, I was going to write some rules, wasn't I? I was going to write some rules that I follow here in the Telegram. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that straight away. So yeah, write rules. Let me write that down. So yeah, I'm going to write my rules straight away once I've had my 15-minute break after the stream. And then we will... and then I'll be trading throughout the day, guys. So yeah, if you want to talk to me or whatever, just message me in Telegram. I'll be here at my desk working, grinding, making paper. You know the score. And if you want TA as well, guys, I can always send you screenshots and stuff like that. It's all good coming through there. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow morning with another BTC update and some altcoin requests coming through there. So yeah, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Keeping it juicy, guys. You like the juice. Money, cold hard cash. Money, money, money. Cold hard cash. You know why we're here. You know why we're here. We're here to make money, money, money. Cash, cash, cash. Juicy. nothing I like more in this world than cash. I love paper. Peace out, guys.